10 a.m. I didn't end up eating anything yesterday after that little bit of deli meat, the turkey. So I am having 4 eggs. I am starving. I cooked it in some butter, Irish butter, and I put salt on it. And now it's time to eat. Okay, I have not gotten dressed for the day yet. It is 10:30 and I have made a decision. If I can get a hold of beef and afford it that I don't have issues with, I'm going back to just beef. I notice when I eat eggs for too many days in a week, I get my stomach cramping really bad and my nose starts running. I've put on weight also since eating the cheese, which only equaled whole an 8 ounce. All of the cheese you've been seeing me eat has been the 1 8 ounce block. It is gone, so no more cheese for a while. And it's not about calories at all because I am so under calories. Like, I went up yesterday from the deli meat, and it has to be the ingredients that was in that turkey because, like I said, it was no salt added, no flavoring. Like, it is just roasted in the oven. But I woke up feeling fine until I ate the eggs. I have severe bloating right now, severe stomach cramps going on right this minute, and my nose is running. And it is pollen season. Last night we were in the yard late at night, and we had flashlights going, and you could see billions pollen spores everywhere. And I've been out there working in the garden every day, breathing it in. So right now, my histamine bucket is probably already overfilling, so I probably should not go near eggs. And probably not near, like, Kobe Jack cheese and stuff like that. Even though I don't have issues from it, it's just going to add more histamines because it's not fresh mozzarella or ricotta. Like, you can have those. But the problem was, the picanha had gone up so high, and on top of it, I'm running out constantly. They don't have enough, and there's nowhere else I can buy it from because it's not aged. So that is my problem. That is my dilemma. I'm going to still try that sirloin. Dino doesn't want it yet, so I haven't opened it because 99% sure I'm not going to be able to eat it. So I don't want it to go to waste once it opens. But I'm going to give it a try because that's affordable. That is very affordable. So we will see what happens because I just feel better. And then I don't have to think or add. And I don't have to be like, oh my God, am I going to have horrible stomach cramps after eating it? Like I said, I knew I wouldn't have any kind of stomach issues yesterday with the deli meat, the turkey, but I knew I would go up in weight. I've always gone up drastically after eating deli meat. I mean, Dina was like, what are you talking about? How can the scale be like 8 pounds more than you woke up with? And all I had was that tiny bit, and here he had a bucket of chicken. That's because it's my body. It overreacts. It is high processed. It has, even though it doesn't have sodium, it has other things in it. It has to have something in it to keep it not from spoiling. So, like, it's aged. We know it's aged. So, that's just how it goes. That's my life. That is literally my life. So, it's just water weight. It's just swelling. It's inflammation. But so we'll see how much picanha I get today. I have a bad feeling they only had 2 packs. They're waiting for the truck to come, so we will see. And I might see how much the New York strip is again. The problem is everything is like $11 a pound, and because on the picanha is expensive because I don't eat much of the fat. And the rest of them, that's still, like, the New York strip one actually filled me up with no fat. So I wasn't really wasting any money there, right? Because I ate all of it. I'm very tired. I am having trouble falling asleep again, too. So I'm just going to do me. I am just going to eat the picanha the way I want to and not listen to anyone because I had stopped eating so much because y'all wanted me not to overcook it. And that just doesn't work for me. I added eggs, and now the eggs aren't making me feel so great, and then blah, 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 and then, yeah, I'm just going to do me. I'm going to eat whatever butter I want, or not eat whatever butter I want. I'm going to listen to Dr. Westman if I want to, where he says it is ridiculous to put extra fat in your diet if you're trying to lose fat. Even on a carnivore diet. I'm literally watching him on a video right now talk about it. So yeah. I might not be following your rules or other carnivore rules, but guess what? Nobody is. Nobody is. There's so many different categories of carnivore, and technically carnivore is a ketogenic diet because you're in ketosis. So therefore, what's the rules? Just stay in ketosis. That's the rules. That's the rules in keto. Just stay in ketosis. Feel great. You know, the more you heal your body, the more likely the weight's going to fall off. That's my rules. That is the rules of me and myself. No one else's rules matter. Period. Period. All right. I am killing time waiting for Gino. Took my daughter to her appointment. It was really fast. I said I would be home anywhere between 2 and 3. So I figured he'd be dressed at least by 2. It is almost 2, and I came in to find him still laying in bed talking to the cats and playing video games. Yes, I didn't take a shower, so I have to wait for his butt. As always, because we are going to go get me a picanha. They have a truck coming in with more, supposedly, but they are holding me one. If I had known Friday they had one then, I would have ran there on Friday and picked it up. So I would have had it yesterday. But at least there's one waiting for me, and I'm starving, and I'll probably get a New York strip or something too. Tomorrow is going to be rough. Really rough. Really rough. So it would already happen by the time y'all see this, but I have to leave the house at 3:45 in the morning for my dad's surgery, and it's like an hour and a half drive. Y'all, when I say I haven't been falling asleep until 1, I haven't been falling asleep until 1. I cannot fall asleep. I am having some serious, too much hyper. And I think it's because I cut down my coffee, all right? So I cut almost all the skinny syrup, completely gone. And I started cutting out my butters, and I started cutting out different things, and I cut out my coffees. I cut them down to 1 or 2 a day, and I have been having nothing but serious sleeping condition issues since then. Also, I always had a cup of coffee before bed, like within an hour or 2 of bedtime, and I stopped doing that because I was listening to people, and I'm no longer listening to people. Because I know I have severe ADHD, and I know caffeine actually calms me down. It doesn't make me hyper. It makes me calm. Right? I always drink coffee to fall asleep. With other people, that would make you hyper. No. It makes me calm. So you might ask, why would I go get a cup of coffee first thing in the morning? Because my brain is all over the place in Speedy Gonzales mode, and I have to slow it down. Coffee, the caffeine, slows it down. It's like Adderall, but it's a natural version. And that is what I chose to use. Yes, there's some herbs and different things that I see a lot of nutritionists use instead of Adderall and stuff. But that's what coffee is too. And that's what I choose to use in place because I can't have the other stuff. So yes, my coffee has to come back because I can't focus. I can't fall asleep. My brain is playing every event in the world. So yeah, I also have to add more fat, I think. I think it helps with my focus, believe it or not. But we're not talking animal fat. I cut down my coffee fat because I didn't realize I was having 4+ tablespoons in my coffee, and I was having 3 to 4 coffees a day. So I was having a lot of butter, and the last week I've been measuring and only having 2 tablespoons of butter per coffee, and I was only having 1 or 2 a day, plus not eating the animal fat because it's making me sick. It has made a huge difference. Y'all, I know it was all water weight, and it might not even have been the turkey's fault. It might have been the electrolytes I've been drinking the last few days because I hadn't really gone on the scale in a couple of days. Electrolytes make me retain water drastically, but let me tell you, I'm going to have to stop talking because I got to pee again. We had to keep stopping because I had to pee. I couldn't even make it home. Okay, a 30-minute drive, couldn't even make it home. I had to pee. I had just peed like every 15 minutes. I am having to pee, y'all. Y'all aren't supposed to see anything yet. So I'm having to pee every 15 minutes. So my butt's going in there to pee right now. So it's all coming back off. And this is the part I hate about keto, is having to pee. And especially if you've retained water the next day or so, every 5 minutes I'm peeing. Starving, starving, starving. That is what I have to tell y'all, that I am starving. Even though I had eggs this morning, I have been starving since 3. It is 4. We just walked through the door. Just walked through the door. This is my picanha I got. We're going to make some. We are going to make some because, did I tell you I was starving? Because I am starving. Okay. I'm going to trim some of the fat off. I swear I do not have sharp knives. Even these have gone dull now. Don't want to cut myself. Meant to get him to cut it, the butcher, and forgot. Okay, I'm not getting rid of all the fat. We're just trimming some. Freya, hold on. Just where it's really thick, we're just going to trim some of it off. Freya, I know you're there. Sharky, off Mommy's counter now. Down. They see me cutting this. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so the butcher, this is the way they slice it for me, so that's the way I'm going to slice it. They slice it in this direction. And I haven't Googled it, so I don't know. But this is the way they slice it. I'm hungry. I have to make this last for more than one day, though. So, definitely can't eat it all. And I'm not throwing the fat away. I'm going to be using the fat. Okay. Wednesday they might have some more. Alright, so they have these baby little sirloins. And I said I'm hungry. Right? I'm hoping I can have them. So the New York strip I got that day was one they normally do not carry. Because that's what I went in to buy. But that's not something they actually carry. So I think we'll try the smaller one. So we will see. Put that one away. And their other New York strip is very expensive. And it has a lot of marbling. And I think the reason I had no trouble with the other one because it had no marbling. Okay. So, just in case, this is what we're going to do. This one, I am just going to put some salt. Normal salt. This is baby sirloin. So, it is, so both pieces came to almost a pound of sirloin. So, I don't exactly know what that equals right there, but to me it looks like 5 ounces max, but I don't know. Okay, now some over here. I haven't had Chef Blend in a while. So if I have a tummy ache, I might blame it on the smoke. Alright. So I feel perfectly fine right now, other than I am absolutely starving. No runny nose, no issues other than my stupid face twitching. Put it into the air fryer. We'll come back when it's done. Okay, so it is 4:30. I have 2 tablespoons of butter. I may or may not eat. 4 ounces of sirloin, and this is 11, but there's a big chunk of fat here we know I'm probably not going to eat. I will let you know when I'm done eating, but I am starving. This is the way I prefer it. We're going to see if I can handle it, because let me tell you, it tastes so much better like this. But we don't know about my stomach, so let's find out. I didn't think my flooring would be here. I set this whole place up, y'all. I don't want to show you, but I have to remove everything I have put out and put the new floor down. Right there, the new floor. I love this the best, but it's too small. Yeah, I have so much work. So much, oh my God. Alright, y'all, I am home from my dad's surgery. It is 12 o'clock. I am starving, so I'm having 3 eggs and a sirloin. This is 5 ounces of sirloin. Alright, y'all gonna have to deal with the dark because I recorded in the daylight and it did not record. I just realized it. When my right side sciatica is throbbing and shooting icy hot pain all the way from my hip to my toes, and it is about to drive me insane. 2, it was a long day. I have been up since 3 a.m. I got 2 hours of sleep last night. It is like 8:30. That's why I'm already in bed and the lights are out. We had to take my dad for his surgery. It went great. Of course, he cannot breathe during surgery. They have to put a tube in him and literally do the whole bag thing the whole time for the surgery, but the surgery was super fast. So now he's home. We're home. Everyone's dead exhausted. You saw what I ate today, and that's all. And then I worked on my porch all day long. And I wanted to eat more, and I lost track of time and literally have been working on my porch all day. We got home around whatever time I ate. That's when we got home, and I have been out there moving every single thing off my porch and redoing it, and everything had to come off because we were changing the flooring down. Like, you know, I had carpet and different stuff, and so everything had to come off. So I'm in a lot of pain. So much pain. And I have to get up at 7 a.m. to take my daughter to her classes, and then come back home, then go get her again in 3 hours, and then take her to her meetup later in the evening. Oh my gosh. And then I get a day off. Thursday is my day off unless people need groceries. So I'm going to sleep. So yeah. Alright, it is the 20th, it's 11:11. I am having 4 whole eggs with a ½ ounce of cheese in it. I was trying to wait, but I've been hungry for the last hour and a half. I was trying to wait to have my picanha an hour after I get my daughter and come back home. But I can't wait any longer. I'm so hungry. So I guess I'm having the picanha later this afternoon and eggs right now. Okay, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see here. It is the 20th, Wednesday, March 20th. Welcome to my channel if you're new. I am using a carnivore-ish. I call it ish because there's so many haters and police out there and believing it should be done one way or another. So no matter what, it is a ketogenic diet, whether it's carnivore, keto, ketovore, anything that you burn fat as your fuel source instead of carbs, it is considered a ketogenic diet. Period. Whether it's, anything. So, yes, I get a lot of haters and comments about this isn't this and this isn't that, and I'm just like, shut up. Just shut up. Shut up. Can't we be a community of people who do ketogenics? Like, can we be that community and we all cheer each other on and whatever works for you, works for you? Like, if you need to do a low-fat animal, like the fat on the animal, like it makes me desperately ill. So, that's not going to make me sick. I'm sorry. It's just not. Okay, I'm getting fats in other locations, including my own body. And you will never convince me otherwise because even Dr. Westman says it's just like filling a gas tank. If you keep topping it off with gas, it's never going to burn what's at the bottom. And for some people, they can have 1,000,000 pounds of fat and eat their fat off their body. For me, it has never been that way. Plus, animal fat makes me throw up. My body has never been able to process it. Okay, there. We got that over with. Anyways, I am using a carnivore-ish, low histamine style diet to reverse MCAS, so mast cell activation syndrome, because I am severely histamine intolerance because of it. Now, if you go to your doctor, there is 1,000,000 lists of tests they need to do. I just realized there was a bee out here, or a wasp, and my cats are out, so give me a second. But there is 1,000,000 tests they might want to do on you. Blood work, a 24-hour urine test, maybe even a spinal test. And then you have your doctors who, because you have all the symptoms and your blood work matches up, and because you did have it in the past, come to find out, they skip some of the tests because it's pointless. And it costs you a bunch of money. And I don't know about you, but I'm never getting a spinal test done unless I have friggin', what is that? Now I can't even think of the word. Spinal meningitis? Okay, unless they think I have that one day, spinal taps just is not happening. Not happening. Let me get the cats in because they will chase the wasp, get stung in the mouth, and then we'll have a problem, not be able to go anywhere. Been there, done that. Okay, so they're all safe and sound, away from that wasp, and I have to keep an eye on it because I'm allergic to wasps. But anyways, yesterday was a very, very, very long day. I'll throw in a few clips. Today's already started off as a long day, but I fell asleep about 10 last night and didn't wake up until 7:30 this morning. I got me some sleep on since I didn't sleep the day before. Okay, got me some sleep. Got me some sleep. It is 1 o'clock already. We got some errands to do and things to do with my daughter still. We did get all the heavy lifting of redoing my front porch done yesterday. That's why I fell asleep early. I was in so much pain I was crying. But still got some decorations to do. So I'm not showing it just yet. I've spent my birthday monies from everyone on decorating it. And I still have some money left. So that's what I'm working on. I didn't buy tons of pieces. About like 1, 2, 3. 3 floor mats. That was the most expensive thing. 2 rugs. A couple little potted cherry blossom fake plants. And 3 really cheap pictures. So that's what I bought so far. Everything else I already had. So I'll show you when I'm completely done. Oh, and of course the lights on the ceiling. We put twinkle lights up over 2,000. Over 2,000, but it is a 10 by 40. If you were wondering, it's 10 wide, is the shotgun porch basically. Technically not 100% a shotgun porch because I did not put the door at the end. I put it's at the end, but it's on this wall instead of the end. A true shotgun, the door would have been down there, which I was gonna do, but I changed my mind because I thought I like how I did it. So But anyways, let me go ahead and show you yesterday's few little clips plus what I ate already. Alright, so I am trying to ignore the scale because I know drinking electrolytes, I know all this stuff, makes the scale not move or go up for me. I know this. And I am wearing my muscles to shreds. All of them. Shreds right now. And I'm taking ibuprofen, 800 milligrams at least twice a day to be able to function. This morning I woke up with a massive headache, and that's what happens when I sleep over 8.5 hours. If I ever get more than 8.5 hours, I have the worst pounding headache of my life. And it will not go away on its own. It will last days until I take ibuprofen. And it's been that way my whole entire life. I don't know what happens when I sleep over it. I don't get what happens. Like maybe I start snoring. I don't know. I just know I'm dying. So we are ignoring the scale because I have more strength, more energy, and better personality, less mood swings. All my medical conditions are so much better doing the style of eating that I'm doing versus to numbers on the scale, right? The numbers on the scale can lie because my fat could be turning to muscle. So I'm not losing weight because I'm gaining muscle in place of the fat, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I can tell you my pants in the thigh area have gotten way, way bigger, and that is what we want. We want our clothes to be loose and screw the scale, because the scale is the devil. I've decided after all the years of my life fighting and having journeys to lose weight, it is the devil. And I should have remembered that because years ago I did Weight Watchers and my clothes were literally falling off of me. I was tying them to hold them up in a Weight Watchers meeting, right? They dropped so much, but I got on the scale and I actually weighed more, and they told me I was felling. And I was like, yeah, but my clothes, look, it's falling off. I have them tied on me. And they're like, yeah, but the numbers on the scale don't lie. You're gaining weight. So, bitch, I was gaining muscle. I was gaining muscle because my inches were smaller. And I was like young 20s, or no, I was like 31. That's where I was. I was in my 30s, but I was the mentality of a young 20. I wouldn't stand up for myself. I believed them, and I was so embarrassed in front of everyone that I never went back. And I stopped Weight Watchers because obviously it wasn't working. My cutting all this crap out, because I wasn't really doing a lot of sugars either. I was doing a bunch of salads. I didn't lose like tons and tons of weight, but I lost tons of inches after doing it for over 6 months. But the mentality that they did at that meeting made me feel like a failure. And you know what? People on the internet can make you feel like a failure too if the numbers aren't what they think they should be. Screw them. Screw that scale. They are just devils. I know I'm using some profanity today, but I am watching people on social media just roast people to death because of the numbers on the scale, when you can obviously see they've dropped a couple of dress sizes. So I'm saying this for your benefit, because the people watching me is usually people wanting to lose weight. No more scale. I was the person that was on the scale every day because that's what mattered, and that's how I adjusted my food. Nope, that was the most unhealthiest mental, emotional way of doing it. And I'm not going back to doing it. I might get on the scale once a month or every few months. Hold on, I'm going to show you what I'm dealing with. But every few months, but that number means nothing. It has no power over me anymore. It's just a number. Because I used to go protein sparing modified fats or very low calorie keto, okay, which is so much harder. Because of it, I let that scale control everything I did, and not no more. I'm letting my health and my pants control what I do. This is what she's doing. She thinks she can dig her way through the door. And it will go on until I shut the hard door. And then somehow she manages to open the hard door. Maybe later when Mommy gets home, you can visit the porch. But this is not the kitty zone. No, this is Mommy's porch. Mommy made it really nice for Mommy. Okay, I gotta get dressed to get going. And I need to shut the door before she has a nervous breakdown and throws up again. I see Mommy's got throw up to clean up. Mommy sees it. She has issues. All right, I spent about $148. And this is what I've got. Don't ask me how much they weigh. I know it came to almost 20 pounds. Almost 20 pounds of picanha. And some eggs. So, yeah. Don't worry, I'm putting them in order this time. The ones that last the longest goes on the bottom. This is April 18th. This is April 14th. So this one's the 13th. This one will go next into my bucket. And this is April 11th. Now this one was probably later, but it is not vacuum sealed because they just threw that in today. So it's going right here. Probably put it in as a blood bag so it doesn't leak blood everywhere. But yeah, I'm starving, y'all. I'm about to cook. Alright, my baby was so sweet. He cleaned my air fry pan for me, which is great because I'm usually starving and I still have to clean it. He did it. What, honey? I was just telling people how sweet you were cleaning my air fry pan yesterday. Okay, so here you go. My picanha from yesterday that I cut off of. Okay. Yeah. I'm just cooking this. Whether I eat this or not, we'll see. But I'm going to overcook it into a crisp. So it's not going to be like I'm eating a pound of fat just because my body doesn't like it. But crispy, it's fine. This will not crisp because I want my meat not well done. So there's more chance of me eating this one than this one. Get my salt. I have noticed one reason I wasn't feeling the taste so much lately is I wasn't using this. This salt by Redmond's Real Salt, the chef blend, is the chef's kiss. I swear it has the perfect name. It is friggin' amazing. Just totally in love with it. Into the air fryer at 400, and I have no clue how long. Need to Ziploc this bad boy just to keep it fresher. I'm gonna eat it tomorrow, but also to keep it from leaking because it makes a mess when it leaks. It is so pretty. Alright, I forgot to record the fat and I was eating it because I'm starving. And this one over here, I'm letting it rest and then I'll cut and then hit. Dino is having tips, beef tips. Alright, y'all, if I throw up, it's because I ate all that fat. It's so yummy when it's crispy like that. Oh my gosh, it's like bacon. Okay, letting it rest also makes it cook more. But it's still going to be nice and rare in the middle. Dino's food is cooking. Go ahead, honey. I'm going to cut this real fast. Okay, I've saved half for tomorrow morning's breakfast. It didn't cook that much because I flipped my breaker because I forgot and had 2 air fryers and a coffee maker all going on the same circuit. Ain't a good idea. So I just left it what it is, and I'm going to eat it. Oh, and it's 7 p.m.